The big premiere tomorrow. Shadowland Stages, latest production, Becoming Dr. Ruth. Let's get on the phone and talk to New York-based award-winning stage and film director. And you may have seen some of his stuff, New York City, off-Broadway, regionally, internationally. Want to welcome and say good morning to Stephen Nachamie. Good morning, Stephen.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. Nice to have you, and welcome to the weekend. Here we go, Becoming Dr. Ruth. I remember Dr. Ruth growing up as a youth, so to speak.
Yes.
And I remember, and I'd say in one other posting, so to speak, the radio station that it was on, it was 97 WYNY out of New York City. I think I remember like Sunday at 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah, I think she started at midnight, actually.
Oh, okay, even later. So
and then it moved up.
there we go. And I'm saying to myself, what is this? Holy cow! This is on regular radio. It was like kind of hush hush secret if you're in your formative years, so to speak, maybe late teens or getting around 2021. This kind of material. Let's talk about yourself a little bit, maybe some other stuff you've worked on, and now with this show, how it came to be that it's here at Shadowland Stages.
Sure. I've worked on Broadway. I worked on She Loves Me in 2016 with Laura Benanti and Jane Krakowski. Thanks to Shadowland and another theater called Penguin Rep, we brought in the off-Broadway premiere of Ken Ludwig's Dear Jack, Dear Louise, a wonderful romantic comedy about his Broadway. We did about his parents. We brought it off-Broadway this January. And I've been quite busy regionally. And this Dr. Ruth piece, I had collaborated with playwright Mark St. Germain, and Dr. Ruth herself was involved with 3 productions we did. One in Penguin Rep in New York, and then we did a Boston company, and last we did was Cincinnati Playhouse in the Park. So every couple of years, Annie O'Sullivan, the wonderful actress that I get together and bring Dr. Ruth's life to the stage.
Is this, Stephen, really a very limited amount of on-screen, so to speak, or on-stage actors?
Well, it's one actor, it's Annie O'Sullivan.
Right.
And you get to meet Dr. Ruth, and she's at a turning point in her life, and she welcomes the audience into her living room and tells you the story of her life and her family and her journey from 10 years old, being an orphan of the Holocaust, sent on a kinder transport to Switzerland from Frankfurt, to becoming the world-renowned sex therapist with the giggle and the voice we know.
Yeah, quite a bunch of turns and twists, it sounds like, from early childhood to getting to this and becoming nationally, if not internationally known. And yes, that distinctive voice.
Oh, yeah. She lived on Lake Oscawana. She had a summer house there where my grandfather did. And actually, I met her before I knew who she was. I was about 7 or 8 and met that giggle. And then I heard that voice on the radio and started to connect something. Very special production for us because, unfortunately, Dr. Ruth passed away at 96, July 2024. So there's so much about her and her spirit and her love and her joy that we really are bringing to this production as well, because now it's a tribute. It's really bringing that spirit alive again. You get to spend 90 minutes with Dr. Ruth on stage.
Gotcha. We wish you and everybody involved with the production nothing but the best in its run. Anybody you want to just give a quick nod to before we sign off?
Yes, I'd like to thank Brendan Burke at Shadowland, Brittany Proya, and Ben Williamson there, and especially Dr. Ruth's family, Joel and Miriam Westheimer. They've been so generous, giving us such wonderful things to share on stage. And Brian Prather, who has our projection and set design. Brian knew Ruth, worked with Ruth, so we're really giving you a taste of her living room on stage.
That's great. Oh, so looking forward to it. Yep. All right, great. Becoming Dr. Ruth, Shadowland Stages, part of the 40th anniversary season, now through October 5th, shadowlandstages.org.